Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for listening in. I do appreciate your follow. I just wanted you guys to know that you can be able to have your psychic reading via telephone, and the number is 800-685-7912. You can reach me at extension 11, and my readings are a flat rate of $40. You can also speak to Psychic Snow, and she is 99 cents per minute, and she is extension 10. Extension 12 is Psychic Cassidy. She is $1.99 per minute. All phone consultations, the first 3 minutes are free, so I do want to make you aware of that. And these are really qualified psychics that have many years' experience helping with difficult, complicated relationships, advice, guidance, and have great reviews. So I just want to make you guys aware of that. So this is episode 52. And in this episode, again, this is kind of like loving yourself. It's really important to do that, to love yourself. So, in life, we give a lot of ourselves to others, a lot of our love, a lot of our energy, a lot of, whatever the case may be. We give a lot. A lot of us are nurturers by nature. And sometimes we do so much for others that we end up depleting ourselves of our energy, and really, drain ourselves. And you have to be very conscientious of not, going that far. Like Buddha teaches, balance is very important. Everything in your life basically needs to be balanced, and that's what chakra balancing is representative of as well. So, sometimes when we give too much to others and all the support and everything that we do for other people, that kind of sets us up in a position to be disappointed. It's said that when you do give, that you should expect nothing in return. And I agree with that because that is genuine giving. But sometimes we don't even get back appreciation. And going through that, we end up experiencing hurt, disappointment. Sometimes we feel used, sometimes we feel betrayed, and then that opens up like a whole can of worms. And once we're in a negative mindset, then we start drawing a lot of negative to ourselves. We start to feel maybe foolish a little bit, blame ourselves, and it just starts a whole negative thing spinning. And I just want people, all of my listeners here, to be conscientious of that. That's important. So as an example, when you get on an airplane, and I'm sure that many of you have been on an airplane before, the stewardess advises us that if something goes wrong, that we should put the oxygen mask on ourselves first before we put it on a child next to us or the person next to us. Now, instinctively, what we might feel we should do is put it on the child, instinctively. But the reverse is in fact the right thing to do, because if I can't breathe, how can I help you breathe? So, think about how much better your life could be if you gave out as much energy to other people as you have to yourself. Now, if you're listening to this podcast, you're probably a spiritual person, which also probably makes you an empath as well. Lots of empathy for others. And that can also be draining too. And that kind of leads us to want to be such helpful people. Now, there's nothing wrong with helping people. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it as long as you're not depleting yourself. So let's say you've depleted yourself, okay? The good news is that those energies can be, recharged. You can recharge yourself. But if you find yourself actually getting to that point, then, like I said, you're probably giving too much of yourself, and you need to make yourself more of a priority, not only for your benefit, but for the benefit of other people. So many of us, have a hard time expressing in relationships what our expectations are of the relationship or relationships. And like I said, we kind of set up ourselves up for disappointment. But every human being has amazing power, amazing power to heal ourselves, amazing power to start again. Every day is a new opportunity for you to begin again, okay? Every day, it's another chance to start again. And like I said, just make yourself more of a priority and use some of that magic and ability that you have for yourself sometimes, okay? Not a big deal. I mean, have you ever imagined how much better your life would be if you had someone like you in your own corner? So I've been meditating on all of this stuff for the last few days, and I ended up looking at a documentary on Netflix, and I hope you have Netflix, or you might be able to find it somewhere else. There is a documentary called Heal, 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 and I'd love for you guys to sit down and take the time out to see that documentary, because it does speak of a lot of the stuff that I talk about here on this podcast. So be sure to take a listen to that, and I hope that you are getting lots of benefit from my podcast, and I'd love to hear from you, and you can find me on iTunes, Psychic Christine Podcast, and leave your comments and stuff. I'd love to hear back from you guys. I see that a lot of you are listening in, and I'd like to get some feedback from you. So I wish all of you the best of luck. Have a very happy Easter or Passover, and feel free to reach out to me for a reading. I'm at 810 Chestnut Street in Center City, Philadelphia. You can also call me on my cell phone to schedule an appointment, 201-953-0658. Thank you so much. I wish you good luck.